What's up, y'all? Big Face Gary Show. Shout out to the Upper West Side, all my friends and family. My mom's town of Haiti, Piti Guave, Ronito, Greer, Els, everybody. If I forgot your name, I love you, Frankito, KK the cameraman, Jimmy, everybody. All I need is 4 corners and a brown couch and a legend, Chris Gotti.
I love it.
Now, I'm gonna tell you about him. So we at Dykeman. He made me feel bad. This is my friend. I know him a long time, but I'm so a long time. A lot of 20 easy. A lot of industry people let me down. So I said, "Yo, man." He said, "Gary, why are you trying to sell yourself to me? You my man. I'll be there." I said, "I'm sorry. I apologize."
Yeah, he was selling me. You can't sell me.
I apologize. Hey, Ron, how many people lied to us, Ron?
But you know one thing about myself. I do what I want. I'm blessed in the fact that I do everything in my life that I want to do. That's like, I don't get up and work for somebody. I do whatever I want. If I feel like doing something, I do it. If you're my man, I'm coming. I'm gonna do it. And that's why I was like, you ain't gotta sell me. I'll be there. Just tell me the time. I said I got a schedule. Like I said, just tell me what it is. I'm gonna be here.
It's actually embarrassing, but you know what?
But it's
not a lot of people fronting on you. People actually.
No. When I say that, I don't mean in the sense like that. It's just the way I just get a little nervous. There's a couple things like he just asked who's promoting us, how we moving our shit. I got promised by everybody, not one thing went yet. I'm not gonna name no names. But Styles P, I ran down and found him in Westchester, White Plains. He was just like you, major guy, big guy. He ain't came in, ate a vegan crawfish, and we had a ball.
Yes. Shout out Styles, man.
Yes, sir. So now I'm starting my shit up. I go straight to it, man. What's your relationship with DMX, man?
Woo.
First time you met him, actually. Yeah.
DMX. So DMX, my relationship with DMX, not my brother, me. I met X with my brother though, and I used to go up to Yonkers just to check on him, catch him on 125th Street. This is prior to the record deals. Just to check him, make sure he had a few dollars, make sure he was eating. I knew his situation. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was just different.
You didn't have a record deal yet, you said?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This is before the deal. This is before the deal.
Okay.
And man, it was always just love and respect. He had such a love and respect for my brother, no matter what. We have to have that, right? If he had that with my brother, I'm gonna give it to him just as much. So again, it was just making sure he was good. Again, once he became very successful, I haven't had the interaction. Darren, me, and D, we would get up and I'd catch him here or there, different studios, different things, but he was always on the move, but it was always love and respect. And again, he always knew me for what I was doing, like how I dealt with him from the very beginning, before he was DMX, when he was just Dark Man X. Or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is before the whole legend of what he created and did. And again, it was just love and respect, man. It's funny. He was special, like I said, he was just special, man. I don't know how to say it. In my history, I've been with Tupac, Biggie, of course, God bless all of them, and DMX to me, and Jay-Z. Think about the legendary run of all the artists that I was able to meet, talk with. DMX is, as far as the impact he had on people, was number 2 behind Tupac. Tupac, I would see girls cry, faint. I never seen that for a hip hop artist. Again, I knew Michael Jackson. I seen it for him, but he's not hip hop. So when I seen it with Tupac, I'm like, they shaking uncontrolled. I seen it with X in that same way, and I was like, wow. Now, mind you, Biggie and Jay, these are monsters, but it still was a different vibe and energy with X. And that's from my eyes, you know what I'm saying? This is my story, this is my opinions of what I seen and dealt with personally in my life. So,
well, Chris,
no disrespect to none of them giants. It's just what it is, you know what I'm saying?
You just named 3 giants.
4.
Tupac,
Biggie, Jay-Z, and DMX.
Yeah, giants, excuse me.
Monsters.
You set a record.
Look, I'm with Ja Rule, but Ja Rule was big, and that energy was bigger.
But Ja was responsible for getting a bunch of motherfuckers kids.
Facts.
with his music.
You know what?
He doesn't fuck with his kids.
You know what?
About 8, 9 kids. Shout out to Gyro. I want you on my show,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you what else he's responsible for. There's a lot of tattoos with "Pain is Love" or "Holla Holla." Like, I mean, everywhere we went, you would see it. Women and men.
He's official. Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy with the shit. Well, my big with DMX is down the line when he got, but he's a monster. My best record, Gotti, that I love with him, because I was going through something when he said, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. You know when you just go
He's on 125th shooting that video.
Oh, her?
Yeah. Man, it's crazy.
That record was ridiculous. So now, Gotti, I gotta say something. This is gonna, fuck that. I ain't gonna do it. This is my man. I'm gonna be straight up. Bill Cosby, he did some dirtbag. He did some dirtbag shit, and they let him out.
I'm gonna give you some more game. Can I give you more game?
Do it, of course. Do you? Go ahead.
People don't realize this about us. I'll give you the whole story. My sister was a model, act/actress. Bill Cosby meets her and wants her to be in that spinoff. I think it's A Different World. That was the spinoff from the Cosby.
Oh, they were trying to get. Ooh, okay. Wow.
And invites her to his place to like a casting call. This is a true story, my nigga.
I know you was there.
Listen to me, no, I wasn't. All my sisters are older than me. Just remember this too. So think of the younger brother. They're not really paying attention to their older sisters in that fashion, right? But she's out goes to this thing, this casting call with him, and he's sitting there. She said he's on the biggest king bed she ever seen in her life. And she's like, why are we in this bedroom? Like, I thought I was.
Oh God, he stopped this shit.
Hey, Irv will verify because there's something that happens with Irv. Watch. So she says, why are we here? And she's like, well, no, we just get comfortable. He's smoking a cigar. She said, and he says, I want you to act like you're drunk. Now this is, I swear on my kids, this is
the 80s.
Late 80s, mid 80s.
Damn.
This ain't like a few years. No, this is then. This is the Cosby Show height. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, but I don't feel comfortable being like here. And he's like, that's the problem. You need to get comfortable. And he's like, and she said there was 2 drinks poured already. She didn't see him pour it. He was sitting there. And she said, you know what, Mr. Cosby, I decline. Right? I decline. I don't want to do this. I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to leave. Right. He said, shoot yourself. And smoking a cigar and leaves. Now, mind you, we didn't know this story. See, I'm giving you the story in hindsight, like after. So, mind you, 2 days later, he calls the crib. Irv answers the phone. It's Bill Cosby. I'd like to speak to Nikki, Lorenzo. Our real last name is Lorenzo. He's like, shut the fuck up. Who's this playing games? Hangs up. He calls back.
How old was Irv about?
Irv is probably like 16.
Oh, okay.
15, 16.
Okay, damn.
Yo, he picks up again. Yo, seriously, this is Bill Cosby. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Who is this? Bang.
Damn. He gonna believe.
He calls back one more time and says, please don't hang up. He's laughing and everything. And Irv is like, he's like, no, it's really Bill Cosby. I'm here. Your sister came for this, that. And then he was like, he remembered. She went and he's like, oh, man. He says, I want to invite you guys down to the show. I want to meet you. He said, make sure you come and bring, the family. Bill Cosby used to fly my mother, my father, to all his events. This is before we realized all this shit, because I didn't know. Nikki never tells the story. Wow. We're going to his shows every week. I got so many pictures. I got personal videotapes of Bill Cosby, the whole shit that he did for my mom. Real rap. Wow. But the reason we found out in hindsight, he didn't want that story to come out.
Yeah, he's a dirt fan.
That's why the flip is crazy.
He did that.
He was like, damn, I better clean this up. Because we was like, damn, why is this nigga like this with us? Like, from our standpoint, we grew up in Hollis, Queens. We like, what the fuck? Bill Cosby? For real? He bringing them to the show every week. My mom's and shit, bringing them backstage. There's my family and the whole thing.
You trying to make sure your sister blow his ass up.
And it's sad because I know other girls that my friends with my sisters that didn't escape.
Nah. He got some issues.
You understand? So
he got some issues.
It's a little sad it's a little sad because
But fuck
when
that.
I look at all of the Me Too niggas that's getting caught, right? The Me Too gang, right? Like let's go Weinstein.
Right.
Come on, I know Weinstein, but Weinstein is not as bad in my opinion as what Cosby was doing. You can't knock a bitch out and then take the pussy. You might as well give them to the mall.
Damn.
You might as well go to the mall and fuck a bitch.
Get it done.
This nigga Weinstein wasn't doing that. He was like, bitch, I'm gonna make you a
You
star.
might have to make a liquor run.
You want that bill? He was like, yo, you want that billboard on Sunset? I got that. I got 5 million, 20 million, 50 million of marketing and gonna make you a star, bitch. Now let me see what you gonna do with this. And hold on, they chose to do it. See, that's the difference.
Who got more money?
It's not, forget the money.
It does matter because you get away with more when you got money.
Like,
Like,
why
They
they knock
both
them out?
super rich though. Why
Listen
does
to
it don't matter?
when you got money, you get what you want. You don't need to knock no one out to
you
get
got a
it.
good point, Ron. I see what you're
So-
saying. Okay, you're right. You know
So
know
my
more
whole
people.
thing is, why you do that? Like,
Yep.
he was just basically saying, look, you want to be in this movie? This is what you got to do. These ain't kids. These are adult women. You made a choice, bitch. You a fucking whore. You suck that dick. It's all good. Man up to it. Accept it. And keep pushing. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't even think I was ready for you today, man. You fucking me up. You like me. You too much like me, man. You're right. I'm in my match, man. He's crazy like me. He say anything.
But real rap, like, I have 5 sisters. I have a beautiful daughter. I got a mother. Like, women I respect to the highest level.
Yes.
Guess what? Women run shit. We don't. If it was up to us, we fucking everything. Women choose us. We don't choose women.
You ain't lying.
Yep.
Come on. So what are you saying? When they give it up and then they want to act like they had no power. You open your legs. That's the power, bitch. You gave it away.
So, God, let me ask you a question.
He didn't rape you. If he raped you, that's not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking about.
You're right.
And that's what when you ask me, I just go up on my gut and how I was raised, my morals and ethics. So when these women come back 20 years later and they upset, I'm like, bitch, you wrote the check. You cashed it. You accepted it then. Now you mad because you didn't get to be that star, bitch.
Yeah.
That's your fault, bitch.
You ain't lying.
But at the end of the day, it's like,
Well,
Shout out to all the good women.
the
and
Me
the good
Too,
mothers.
the Me Too movement is very strong. It's very powerful, and these men.
Ron trying to slow down because you rough. Ron,
No, he's
I
official.
love what you say. You're
Queens.
Queen.
Queens.
Ron's Queen.
Queens.
I'm hard too, so I love it. So hold up, let me move forward up. You had a deal, you were with Def Jam, of course you and your brother made millions of dollars with them.
Yes.
Now, your man who I like his style, but he has a lot of allegations. What did you think about Russell Simmons?
Man, I don't want to really get into Russell.
You just went crazy.
I'm gonna go crazy. No, I'm gonna go again. Don't get it fucked up. Russell, again, I put things in pecking order. I love Russell. That's the godfather of
Yes, he
this
is.
shit.
I love him too.
I grew up a few blocks from Russell.
Okay, I love
You
him.
understand?
You're right.
Again, Russell, all those women, you gotta dive into it though. All those women that, did he forced his way on a lot of those women. Okay? He fought, I call it the forearm game, you know what I'm saying? Bah, bitch, what you do? Hold up, yo. His forearm
You're right. I can't fuck him up. What was doing right now?
His forearm game, he does all that yoga. Hey, I was just talking yoga earlier. Russell was the one who put me in, I promise you. Took me to the classes early. It was like, yo, come on. But his forearm game might have went further than he should have took.
All right, we're going to go forward.
When you as successful as these dudes are, women are a dime a dozen.
You ain't lying.
So when you have to force your way, it's beyond my knowledge and understanding. I cannot fathom even anything like that.
I got to take it.
I don't understand that because take it or even, come on. I understand you pursuing something and want something, but how do you just do what you're doing like that? Come on, it's sad because, where is that? Bali? Is he in Bali?
He's here doing yoga in that big tent.
Yeah, because he's afraid of coming back for charges. Because you come here and you're going to get on him.
But there's like a statute of limitations for that, right?
And I'm telling you, I fuck with Russell is just sad because, again, I didn't know this about him. Like, when I tell you, I found out about when I found out about Bill, it was later on in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't at that moment when I was saying he was flying this everywhere and going to see him and all of that shit. It wasn't that. It was later on in life. And Harvey Weinstein, when you find out about those stories, again, if they go into the music industry, which is where we made our bones, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, man, I could talk about some of those CEOs. They all had their little girl toys in them fucking offices. You understand? That was what this industry was built on. Like, and then imagine the movie industry, which is even more money and more power.
Yeah.
So I understand when I hear the Harvey Weinstein story. Am I condoning it? Not at all. Don't misconstrue any of my words. But when you're offered, it's a contract. Here's the offer. Here's the acceptance. That's it. As an adult, you're not a kid.
Chris.
You understand? I got a daughter. Like, I can't speak more straight than that because I have a daughter. I raised her. You make that mistake, it's on you. You don't make that mistake, don't worry, daddy's coming.
Yeah, me, I told my
Niggas gonna have consequences and repercussions behind
all
shit.
the time.
So I'm just saying that is, when she had her first boyfriend, I tell her I ain't gonna be cool with the nigga because he probably ain't gonna be around long. And she said he's afraid of you, daddy. I said that's great. It's only gonna help you. And my conversation to him was, there's a way to break up whenever that day comes.
How's your daughter now?
You understand? As a gentleman, there's a way to break up.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna tell her. That's all I told him. So again, they fine. They broke up, and she's on this other things. But I said that from the door. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on my daughter. And then again, you could get mad. I understand. I'm a man. I done been through relationships. But there's a way to break up, and that's what I tell everyone. Also, I use that same line with Irv and Ashanti. I said, because everyone always wants to throw her in and this and that.
You told that story. You're a real motherfucker.
I said, you tell me. Let me see your ex.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to your ex and see how they talk, because you don't hear nothing with Shani and Irv like that. That was his bitch. That was her name.
You said it.
Okay, simple as that. I said, but no one respected. They all, it's all game in this shit. It's all smoke and mirrors. So that's why, for me personally, that's why I fall back, because I don't like the fake shit.
Mention something, Gotti. If somebody hit you, if your daughter hit a man, what's your reaction?
If she hit him, I'm gonna give you what my mother told me.
Got your hand.
I'm gonna give you. No, listen to me. If my mother told me again, I got 5 sisters. It's very important to understand that because I put women at the highest level.
Yeah.
So my mother said, if a woman wants to act like a man could show her she's a woman. That's for my mother, the queen. And that doesn't mean to hit her, right? That forearm shows them.
Yeah.
Right? No, think about what I'm saying. I haven't been with a woman that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to physically.
Right.
And that's what she's saying when she said that to me. She said, don't ever hit a woman. But if a woman wants to act like a man,
Right.
you can show her you are a man without fucking her up.
There you go. That's gangster.
Without fucking her up.
That's gangster.
So my daughter knows that. Now, did I teach my daughter how to protect herself? Of course, because it may come from that way.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't you ever hit no dude, because you might provoke something that you shouldn't provoke.
Yeah.
Women cause wars. If you do the history of this
All
world,
against
niggas, I've seen so many deaths from women. Which gets me to the question I wanted to ask you about. Yeah, let's get to it, baby.
Hold on. I like strong Casamigo, man.
It's my casa.
I'm Haitian.
Let me get it.
Yeah.
Passé.
When I hear about it, I knew it was coming.
Hey, the president got smashed.
He deserved it. He was a terror. I can't say another one. I'm gonna get shot by another. He was terrible. But okay, what you gonna kill me with? Let me
not kill you. It's a question.
It's
not kill you. I promise you. Was you there?
What corner? What pop down here? What pop down behind you?
Was you there at the Kit Kat Club? I know what I'm talking about.
But I don't know what situation I'm gonna tell you.
When Jay got it on.
With
You was there.
With
when Jay got it on, when he banged
with the aunt.
Oh yeah.
I know you was there. I was watching you.
Yeah, I was there.
So what I want to know, what I don't know, right? What I don't know Because that day,
I was super drunk that day.
it's all right. You had an agenda.
Yeah.
It wasn't. You might have been drunk because you was about to execute an agenda or whatever that.
No, okay, Gary, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Whatever you ask me to tell you.
Yeah, because things transpired before Jay banged done. I'm in there. I see Jay. He has his jewelry out, but then I see him tuck it in. So I went right to him. Said, "Yo, what's good?" Yeah, you back. See, we're in a different era today.
He's thorough as a motherfucker.
We're in a different era.
He reads shit. He reads.
As soon as I seen him do
he
that,
read it.
I ran over to Jay like, "Yo, what's good?"
You don't
Like,
get it? Let me know. Let's go.
We in here. Like,
You with him? I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's
we
go.
got it. Preem home. Preem. Shout out Preem.
Yeah, Preem.
Preem's in the club with us. Everything. We in there heavy. And I was like, yo, what's good? He was like, nah, everything's cool. But this is when my peripheral picked up on you and a few others. But there was someone else that was in there because there was another little melee that broke out. And I believe it was with Buck, Un's brother.
Yeah, some shit. I remember that too. I don't know exactly.
And I was always I never understood because I watched that and I didn't understand how come Buck was getting into this with everybody, with you guys and everybody, but I didn't see his brother move. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. And then when he didn't move, that's when Jay kind of like spun on him. You know what I'm saying? And that's when that happened. So I was like, it was almost like the diversion and then action. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
And I just wanted to know, like, was that designed or was that not designed? Like was it a design? Because if it was, it's really executed really nice.
Was it the setup?
I'm gonna do something with him. I'm gonna do something else. I plead the fifth.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you about my boy. He's so much of a beast. I remember you there like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
First, like it was yesterday. But what I'm gonna say about you is that I didn't fucking know because that shit was going so fast. How you picked up the thing and made that move?
Oh, I got Jay.
How you did that though so fast?
Jay's my
we was trying to protect the money.
Listen, Jay's my brother. To
Multi.
this day,
Okay.
whether he understands it or not, in my life, I always look after him just like I look after Irv. Whenever we was out and about, that's just the way I move. It wasn't about me being buddies with Jay. It was look, and we used to celebrate like he's the December 4th on July 4th, so we was always on our square.
July 4th. Your cancer.
My birthday just passed.
My birthday is cool, man. So that's how we get along so well.
So we was always talking like back then on our square. We on our square and all of this 4 shit, right? Because we both on the 4s. And again, when I see
you just said that lightly. You heard he said?
It's on the square.
Because we both on the 4s. You know?
But when I seen him do it, I ran over there. Because if homie, again, and I fuck with him, but you know, you gotta pick and choose. He knows what it is. He's gonna get it.
Yeah.
So, but he went down. So I seen, you know, I grabbed it. I grabbed Jay. I throw him outside. Come on. We run to the front and I throw him in my car. Tell him, get out of here. Get rid of that thing. And I go back in and party.
Like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened.
Jay
was calling me that night, calling Herb, yo, where's your brother? I want to thank him. I said, he owes me.
Yo, Ron, I remember that night goes yesterday, and I'm going to say I plead the fifth. All I'm going to say is this again. He's not a liar. He saw everything.
Everything. And what's crazy is Jay, excuse me, that smoke, that weed is getting to me. He's choking me. But it's all good. Okay. But Jay, when I did my interview, I did an interview with Ebro, Hot 97, when I first launched my company, Adventure Music.
Shout out to Ebro. I like Ebro a lot.
Shout out Ebro. That's my brother. And I launched my company and did an interview. Jay was the first one to call me. That's on everything. And he's like, you know what he said to me though? He said, I didn't know you could talk like that. Because whenever we was around, I'm not a big talker especially then, I didn't talk much. Everyone always asks me about Murder Inc. I'm all Murder. I am Murder Inc. I am Irv Gotti. So I would tell all these gangsters because they want to talk to Irv. I said, I am him, nigga. What you want to talk to?
Yeah, check your brother.
Yeah. You know, we looked at Irv as you ever watched the Flintstones?
Of course, Bonnie Rubble.
Okay, the Great Kazoo.
The
Great Kazoo. So what happened with the Great Kazoo? Great Kazoo is the Martian, but only Fred and Barney could sing.
Nobody could sing.
I'm Fred and my niggas is Barney. That's how I treated Irv. So no one could get to Irv. And I ran into a lot of trouble with people that ended up turning into great relationships afterwards, after I had to deal with them on the street. I always tell them, get your gun, we can go in the parking lot tomorrow, right now, nigga.
Shoot it out. Let's go.
Whatever you want to do. You want to fight? We could do that. But when they got disrespectful, and I would be like, well, now I am Irv. Like, nigga, you can't talk to him. You got to deal with me. And that's how I treated a lot of people. And again, we ended up becoming, a lot of these people I'm talking about,
all your friends now,
became very good friends. But it took that. You know, when you deal with predators, they come at you. If you don't deal with them from that side of it,
It's a fact.
they gonna walk through you. And I just, you know, I know how to deal with it. Preem was right there with me with things too.
I'm gonna put Ron on blast right now. I'm not gonna name no names. My guy, my producer, and my friend. We did a show, and he called Ron out because they said some nasty shit, and they called him all type of words, and Ron lost it. Ron said, "I don't give a fuck. I come where I live at. I got something for niggas like you. I have to calm this nigga down." Say, all right, but I understand he didn't. But
we got families.
he got his kid. He loves his family.
And I'm gonna go give, like, we getting older. No one wants to be like.
I told Ron, I don't want that, but I said, Ron.
But you know, we had a motto. You remember the Sky 2A pages?
Of course, the silver shit.
So we had our tag. All the Murder Inc.'s tagline was, "If you insist, we will oblige." So we wasn't trying to start the trouble. But we gonna get it.
We wanted, let's get it.
No problem.
On defense.
On defense.
Never worried about it. Never worried about it. If you insist, we will oblige. And that's how we lived. And that was from everyone in there in Murder Inc., all of the key people. That was their tagline. So we kept that in our heads.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't out looking for trouble. But if it came, we didn't run from it.
At all.
And if we're going to give it to you.
You come for it. Yo, God, you know what? This is something I'm confused about. The thing I was looking at, Ron is my researcher. He does a lot of, he sent me something about Irv Gotti. That's why I know you're a real big brother. I got a big brother too. My big brother's like a square, but he's a great guy. But he asked Jay-Z to do something with Ron, with Nas, and it was going through some. Ron, I'm switching up, Ron. Remember? And you stepped up and said, yo, my brother looking at it some rhyming shit, but this shit is Jay not looking at it on no rhyming shit.
Yeah, that
what's that Ron talking about?
I don't know. He knows
exactly.
So can you explain that to me a little better? Because I want you to clear that with me, because I'm into that.
Shout out Nas.
Shout out Nas. Shout out Hov.
Shout out Hov.
And Irv Gotti.
And shout out Irv, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what ended up happening with that was Nas and Jay had their beef.
Oh, we know that.
People may not realize Irv produced Super Ugly, that diss record with Jay. And now we fuck with Nas, we fuck with Jungle, but you know, it's again, you in them line. We fucked with Jay more at that right there. You know what I'm saying? That's Jay's our brother. So we had a meeting at Baseline Studios because we had an opportunity to sign Nas. Steve Stout, shout out Stout, you know what I'm saying? Had a chance to sign Nas to Murder Inc. Irv, being the visionary that he is, oversees, looks past, let's say, what real niggas should do in that situation. You can't be friends with your if you're my man, I can't fuck with your enemy like that. It's just it's the code. You can't do that. And even though we're cool with him, he goes to, yo, let's go meet up with Jay and talk about it. And again, that day, the first thing I said to Jay is, I said, Jay, I let him know, I said, if this is an issue, we don't have to do it. We could do what we got to do on that side. You understand?
You said that, I saw that.
And I'm being nice with it. Because
I
fuck with Nas for real.
I understand this too. I know what you said.
Again, but at that moment, I said, this ain't about, but if that's what you want to do, that's what we doing. And Irv said, yeah. And then Jay gave Irv the off by basically saying, nah, it's just rap. You know what I'm saying? He gave Irv, and Irv, as soon as he said that, Irv jumped out the window. I told you.
Jay played chess.
It's just rap.
You saw that shit. Jay played chess.
Come on,
I know Jay very well.
Man, we can go to all those records right after that point and just listen to it. It's all subliminal. He's
coming. That's all Jay do, subliminal.
It's coming at me.
I'll tell you that, Ron.
It's coming. And again, I get it. It's not even no stress. I would go and tell Jay. We had more meetings later on And I would tell, of course, Ty is like, yo, I fuck with you, I don't fuck with you, brother. And I'm like, come on, Ty, we all family, man.
He said, don't fuck with your brother, he's mad at your brother.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that when that's my brother.
Yeah, that's real, that's real.
Like,
yeah.
You know, but I understand what he's saying. He's like, yo, Chris, I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with your brother, it's no problem.
So me do that.
And then what I told him, I said, Irv died for Jay, nigga. He would lay down for that nigga, yo. He'll take one for that nigga. That's on everything I love. I know. He would have took one for X. I know. Like, this isn't something I'm guessing.
Well,
so when I told Jay that night, I said, yo, Irv, that's your brother, Jay. That nigga will do whatever you want, nigga.
That's not right there.
You just gotta talk to him, though.
I'm a major Jay-Z fan too. That's how me and Jay rode too. I love that motherfucker. Not because of the rap. It's like you said.
It's something bigger.
It's bigger than that. You
That's
know, we ain't
fact.
seen each other in 15 years, but that's my motherfucker best MC, and he thorough as a motherfucker. People don't know that side because he's super rich now, Herb. They don't know that side.
Yeah.
I know that side.
I know that side.
Driving down the MPV with BBs, and he's rapping to me. Remember Jack the
All the
Rapper?
gold teeth.
All the gold teeth.
Gold chain.
Yeah, like, I know that side.
He's the first nigga that came to the hood that had the TVs in the fucking
GS300, the white shit.
GS300, all come on, early. Jay's that dude, man. The niggas confront what they want, say what they want. I'll fuck with that nigga the long way.
So thank you. You explained that to me. Now I gotta go forward because as the show, he gonna beat me up. Now this the shit though, because we work hard. This is the killer shit right here.
I want to touch on one more thing with that last.
Do whatever you want to do.
Only because it makes a lot. It ties it together.
Finish it.
Ties it together. So when Irv said he's going to sign Nas, if you go in the timeline, shortly after that, that deal falls apart. But 50 and Jay does their Reebok sneakers together, and he does a commercial. So Jay comes to us and says, because Irv said it's just business. Jay came to us and said, yo, you see the new commercial? That's a good business, right? Jay's a slick motherfucker. Yo. You understand? So that's how you know. He's hitting you with that shit. He came right back to Irv and let him know, like, yeah, that's just good business.
Just a little.
Just remember, Jay's the same nigga. What the fuck is 50 Cent? I'm about to die with it. So he was with us all the way, but then when that happened, it led him to do some slick shit over there. You know what I'm saying? And again, and then he let Irv know, like, yeah, it's just business. It's good business, right? But Irv was tight as a bone. Now he understood.
But Irv was just trying to be a creative.
And you're trying to tell him that's why you're the big brother. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that.
Yeah.
So Chris, my resume, I don't like to talk about it too much, but it is what it is. I've been up top before. I learned my lesson. I ain't never fuck around in the streets. You don't even know. We even were friends. I'm praying for you while you're in federal trial. No, you don't understand. I'm praying for you. Yeah. Don't say nothing. I'm praying for you because if this guy go to jail, they're all the way wrong. Now, businessly, because he used to get on me about this. I'm not talking about him, he get mad at me. He said, Gary, you have to learn. Business is business. I could have someone work with me for 10 years. He's not a snitch though. He's a cameraman for 10 years. He's not a snitch. Everybody knows. I'm just giving an example. And he says, and I found out he's a snitch, but he's a great cameraman. Are you still gonna fuck with him, or you gonna let him go?
Again, these are blurred lines.
It ain't blurred out.
Here's what I'm saying.
Because it's.
I don't fuck with snitches. If I know you're a snitch, I leave you alone. But when in business, if you ask me personally,
business.
There's another cameraman.
You're not doing it.
I'll get another cameraman.
And that's how I feel. Thank you.
It's simple.
Hold on.
It's simple for me. But in business,
No, that's
again.
crazy.
What does him being a snitch have to do with him being dope?
No. What you said is what I said. There's another fucking cameraman. Ron, I'm okay, Ron. Relax. Ron, I'm not gonna do There's another cameraman. I love you, Gotti. Good luck. That's all I'm saying.
That's just me. I would just go.
Everybody nervous. Yo, think about okay. I'm nervous. I go off.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I go off.
We went to the
Ron, did good, Ron?
You know, we was blessed.
Okay,
One of the things we was blessed with was we had money to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, most people who go to jail in these kind of situations, they don't have the resources to fight the government back. So we had resources to fight them. Mind you, they took it all.
I told you that shit broke. They came back.
Yeah.
Okay,
$14 million.
I thought it was 10. They destroyed y'all. Thank God.
$14 million again.
Your boy's a motherfucker.
Legal bills. Yeah, Shagel. Shout out Shagel.
That's a lot of money.
Legal bills, like we pay, but private investigators. So that's what I was getting to because you're talking snitch shit. I told everyone that was around me at that time, you will be investigated, and if you don't come back good, you will not be around.
Ooh.
No matter who you were. And that's what happened. So that's kind of the blessing and the gift and the curse in disguise, because you're going through this hell of time, but what would you pay to know everyone next to you that you're doing business with around? How priceless is that? How valuable is that? And that's what we got back. And believe me, we lost people. CIs over here, CIs, man, this shit is
in a company that you didn't even know was CIs.
And then we found out through investigation.
Already CIs or CIs for the case?
CIs.
They was already working before you even had a case.
Damn. See? Yo, Gotti, so let me ask you something. I'm kind of skipping. I'm kind of skipping, but we all know you beat that. Shout out to Gotti, Irv Gotti. That was big, man. We'd have lost a good guy, but you motherfucker. Now, big question to you was this. How did y'all come back from being broke to that level? You're my opinion.
Wait, honestly, we never was. I'm gonna speak for me.
Speak for you.
And my brother, I can speak for me and my brother. Irv was never broke.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
He made different money than me.
Yeah, he's a producer. He's a monster producer. Yeah.
Okay, if Murder Inc. is a baby, I'm the uncle. Irv is the daddy. Does that make sense?
Big sense.
Okay, so then if Irv made 10 million, I might made 1. You understand? If Irv made 50, I might have made 3. It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
Why he stresses from
So Irv, again, we never was big jewelry guys and this. Irv bought all his cribs.
Nah, I see you, Gotti.
No,
but
I did that before.
I just seen you with
watches. This is
I love that shit.
There's an inscription on this. This is.
Rob, I'm a monkey. I love him. He loved my boy. Jimmy got a.
Look,
I'm gonna let him see if you read what it says. This is something. That's my first Rolex that I got.
I can't see this shit.
Ever?
Someone else ever.
Ever?
That's your first dog.
This is the first
no,
one.
I'm like, I can't see.
It's all presidential.
Who could get?
But there's something inside it if you read it. If you could read it. I'll tell you what it says.
Say what it said. The engraving's gone.
It says
my brother and my nigga.
Because that's what we would say to each other. What's fucking with that?
Irv did that for you?
Facts.
Oh, wow.
Facts.
He gonna buy the Rolex too.
And he would say, what's fucking with that? My brother and my nigga.
He gonna buy the Rolex.
Meaning like, you not just my brother, you my nigga too. Like what?
Buy him one too.
And then again, it was just the vibe. So we never, like, yeah, we did it. What I'm saying is I didn't go crazy with the money.
No, you didn't go crazy.
But we bought houses and property. So when the case came, we was able to leverage that to get money, whatever. Like I said, Irv was never broke. Irv got places in the city. Irv got like, man, 15, 20 fucking houses all across the country.
Irv was on Fat Joe's show. He said it. My banker did all my thing. He said I'm worth $51 million.
Yeah.
Remember that he was on Joe?
With Joe shit.
Yeah, that's how.
Shout out Fat Joe.
Shout out Fat Joe. I want you on my show too, brother.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Yeah, but
just gotta catch him here. You just gotta get him.
Nah, I go to Miami. We can handle.
No, but I think he's coming home. He's coming home.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Now, moving along, Grid, and I'm promising my friends in front of you. If I made presidential, I'm buying all my friends Rolexes and watches. You know why? These guys, this is my best friend right here. Grid, you can have one, Grid. I'm talking about a big Grid down. Grid's an asshole. You got a little light boy. I'm talking about a big boy, Grid. I'm talking about a big boy. These guys got my back. Like, these are I grew up with Grid. We've been friends since 9. Jimmy, I met through him. These guys, like, they got my back. And I go, I'm an asshole.
And you need that.
I talk crazy, but they love me. I love them.
You're definitely an asshole.
Yeah. Because I'm being known, I like to joke and snap. Not like that. I'm good to my friends. No, don't say that. Yo, this is my mom. Yo, he might be the interview wrong because he too real. He crazy like me, Ron. He say anything. Now, look at my nose. You gonna see shit. Trying to look at my nose. Oh, so you answer that. So now, what's your biggest betrayal you ever had in the music business?
Man.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's not me.
It's not
I
you.
don't have. You asked for the biggest betrayal.
Or if it's your brother, speak for your brother. And if you feel that way because he's your brother, you love him. I think that's fair. If you felt that way,
where you going with this, face?
I'm asking you. Hey, that's what my show do. I do shit. No, what's your biggest betrayal music business? If it's not you, they did your brother, but you fucked away.
I'm gonna tell you again. There was a day in time, and again, you know, in life, we've seen all types of shit, right? Meaning, shit go bad with someone, and you fuck with someone again, or whatever it may be. This is no different. The biggest betrayal to me by far is I would say universal, cooperating with the government against us.
Wow.
In this trial. And why did they do it?
You made them millions of dollars.
Higher.
You made them higher than that. You made them rich.
We're in billions.
What you made for them? Billions?
Generated billions. See, in corporate America, it's not just us. It's everyone we brought. It's everyone my brother touched inside of that. It's how they judge you. So if you just count up Murder Inc., Rough Riders, Rockefeller, not to mention all the universal artists we touched.
You forgot Cash Money?
You know what I'm saying?
Universal,
not to mention, that's how they used us to break Ludacris, Nelly.
Yeah.
And again, you don't notice, but we don't notice at the moment. This is all learned afterwards. You know, and then that's your leverage. And you know, it's sad, but you know, at the end of the day, they cooperated with the government against us to try to get all our assets. It was all about the music, so they would own it all. And the government basically said, if you help them boys, we coming after you. So of course they chose the other side, right? And
Okay. Well,
that's by far the biggest betrayal. And Irv felt so disrespected because Irv is a loyal soldier. If anyone knows about Irv is gonna run through a wall for you if he fucks with you. You know, Leo he always says it. That's like my pops in the industry. And he's music pops. You know what I'm saying? And I tell him, we went into Leo's office one day during this point in time, right? And you know we're dealing with the whole 50 Cent shit and everything. And his wall is like just this whole size, and it's a picture of Leo and 50 Cent. And he's hugging 50 like this and doing this. And he tells Irv, when we walk in, our back's there, so we don't see it when we walk in. His desk is that way. And he tells, you don't like my picture? What? So we turn around and look, and Irv's like, the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck is that? He said, you don't like it? So every picture Irv took back then, he was always giving you the finger. So that's why Leo did it. He's letting Irv know, this shit was deep shit, yo, when you get down to it. And
that shit was super deep.
And again, we're good friends with Leo, but that moment in time, this shit is real.
Yo,
and we left. When we left that office, we had a meeting with our staff, and everyone was like, "It's over." You hear me? If the boss of the company is going with your enemy like that, he knows they're not gonna support our music. It's not rocket science. He said it's over. He told the whole staff it's over. They're not fucking with us no more. See, people think we stopped. No, Irv quit. It's a big difference. You understand? Because he's like, the machine is not giving us what we need. It's real, yo. Niggas say whatever they want. I say with anybody. That's some real shit. You know, everyone thinks they know the story. They don't know the story.
What's your biggest win you think you had in your music business? Your biggest win?
Man, again, I go back to you, Def Jam. This to me was the biggest win, whether we understood it or not at the moment. One of the biggest wins. We have a lot of big wins, right? But this is one of them. And we went and recorded 336 in LA. Come back. When you come back, you know, you have those staff meetings, all of the marketing team.
Yeah, what we gonna do, yeah.
In the conference room, everyone. Leo's there, Kevin Lyles, everybody, Team Davis, everyone's there. And you have to you gotta play your music and what's gonna roll out. Like, it's business. You're planning the next moves for the records. And we all go in there, we hyped. We just made 336. And we come in there, new sound, completely new sound at that moment.
That's Ja Rule album, right?
Yeah, 336. This is the biggest win in my opinion, because everything else, we had bigger selling albums, even though that sold a lot. We had bigger selling albums, but that changed the game. And the reason it changed the game is this. We go in that meeting, we play the music, and they hate it. Anyone in that office, if you know any of them, you ask them when they was there. We
I
played
know.
fucking 336. You tell me they didn't tell us. Go back to fucking LA.
Give me a single, God. I remember the single. Give me a single on 3D6.
Come on, between me and you.
Bum bum.
Okay, got it. That's why I didn't know the second.
Let's put it on me.
Big record.
Without thee, without you, baby.
Big record.
You listen to me. You cry. These are all number one hits.
So what the fuck wrong with them?
Listen to me. It's a new sound. See, you gotta understand. This is a new sound. We went on the. It was a big risk.
And your brother produced all that.
Yeah,
Of course.
Irv
Rich.
But I'm gonna give you
Irv gonna play that. Irv's a machine, man. Irv can produce his ass off. Irv produces his ass off, man. Irv differently produces his ass off.
So when that happened, here's what Leo comes and says. He doesn't like the music. What did we do in LA? We wasted all this money. I'm gonna give you another $150,000. Go back out and make more
He
songs.
said no.
Listen, we leave that office fucked up. Like, we whack. Yo, we sitting there, we was so hyped going in, we left there like, nigga, we fucked up. What the fuck? We whack. This shit is trash. And then that's God Tell Page, we sent out a little text. Remember LA. And the reason we said that is because that vibe in LA was crazy. All the Bloods, the Crips, the Mexicans, the Booyah niggas, we partied with all of them all at the same time. We had a basket, check your gun, the energy, and all we doing is blasting our music and they fucking going crazy, bitches, everything. And we like, there's no way we fucking whack. And we told him, no, we're not going to make an album. You know what he said? He said, well, I'm not pushing the record. This is why this is the biggest win, I promise you. He said, we're not going to do this. We're going to give you this much money and that's it. We're supposed to get millions of dollars in marketing. Irv went to work. This is what made Irv Irv. He went to work, called all program directors, everything, went around on his own dime and broke all that shit. And once we broke it, guess what happens? You can't tell us shit no more.
Now Leo gotta say it now.
No, they couldn't tell us nothing about our music no more. You understand what I'm saying? Because once we did that, now you can't say shit, nigga. We out. We doing what we want, and that's it. So that was the biggest win in music to me. Irv might give you a different biggest win to me because what that meant for Murder Inc. is iconic shit.
Okay, that's kind
It's
of
legendary shit.
That's
So
how I feel.
that's
I love
what
that
happened at that very moment. The second album after Vena Vici, which was his first album, the second album that changed everything. You know what happened there? Again, more iconic shit. Def Jam is today, because hip hop is so pop, you hear it on Z100s today. Back then you could never get on Z100s. So yet alone was we not spinning on fucking Z100 with our fucking 336 album. And Def Jam doesn't have a pop division at this time. Shout out Ken Lane. That's who they hired. Gave him a ton of money and said, now work our records at Pop Radio because Ja Rule is spinning without anyone calling and getting it played.
You got it done?
Well, again, it's already played.
So he made free money already. He doesn't make free money.
See that it's the difference. See, when you get into the business, that's where I come in. It's night and day. If you play on just Hot 97 only, and then all of a sudden we inject you into Z100 and those kind of stations, the numbers change, the money changes, your value goes up crazy. Now your spins. That's why Ja Rule's records was so big. It wasn't because of anything but we was on pop radio. And Ken Lane did a hell of a job accelerating it, but we did it. And I remember this to this day. Kevin Lyles coming and telling Irv he couldn't believe the records on pop radio. And Kevin's a radio guy. He's like, yo, they went and hired Ken Lane, gave him like $5 million to get in there and start this shit, yo.
Damn.
But that's, again, in hindsight. If I knew that then, what I know now. You understand? Oh man, the deals we would have cut, the shit I would have been talking. It's different. But you know, without the knowledge of this shit.
But looking back.
And then again, when I talk about, you know, artists being broke, the way you broke an artist back then is Ja Rule's on fire. Think of Rocafella. If Jay's on fire, come on, Bleak. Come on, Beans. Come on. And they piggybacking right on radio shows.
And that shit worked.
On radio shows across the country.
And they work.
And then the radio station now owes you a favor to play your record of this new artist, and that you didn't understand that game at that moment the way we do now. They took our favors. Here you go. We got Ludacris. They own that. Oh, we got Nelly. Oh, and then that's why Caddy didn't get it. That's why Vita didn't get it. You understand what I'm saying?
They suffered.
As much as we knew, we didn't understand all the intricacies of the business, and we missed out on a big window of all of these things, and they took advantage of that without no one pulling your coattail to it or nothing. You know what I mean? They're our partner, but they own this artist 100%. So what would you rather collect, 100% or 50%? It's just business.
Okay.
But it's a dirty business, but it's business.
It's a terrible. So make me laugh. Right? I'm the youngest of 3. I'm the youngest. My whole family. I remember I got caught smoking weed, and my brother said, I'm gonna spray this shit, and I'm gonna pound you out like you never been beat up before. Barry ran out of here, Grid. So my story to this is, what has Herb ever did to you? So I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm tired of your shit.
Herb to me?
Your brother, yeah, you the big brother.
No.
Never had a point with the like, I'm tired of your shit.
Never. That's one thing we different, I promise you.
You be like, go ahead, man.
Nah,
I said he pissed you off like fucking asshole. So growing up.
Never.
See, he's a real. See, my brother. That was the only time I wanted to beat me up, though, Ron. It's funny he said it. That's the only time she ever beat me up.
Get here and sit here and say the same thing. I don't have no worries because, first of all, I raised her, right? And I didn't do it from a violent standpoint of like forcing you. But I'm big brother. Whatever I did, Herb did. I did music first, but I wasn't good. He was good. I was like, I'm not doing music. I'm gonna help you. But again, when you get to it, I was the one first doing things, and then
yeah, great. That's funny. He said that my brother was a shitting boy. What I got was better than him. I was a good, but I'm laughing because my brother, you great know you. I could talk shit. You can't put my hands on me.
Yeah.
My brother would go off.
Yeah.
Don't fuck
But
with my
me
little
and
brother.
we never fought.
Don't fuck. Okay, well that's a great. I like.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. The only time our first real, let's say, where I got really serious with him, well, there's 2 times. I never sold drugs. You know, coming from that epidemic.
Smart man.
I never sold drugs in my. You know what I'm saying? I never did that. Now I might have held niggas down, I might have robbed Poppy or something, but I never sold drugs, right? And Irv was making runs with one of our homies, Al, who just came home. Shout out Al Bundy. Yeah, he just came home. And Al was running shit from here to Ohio. And he kind of convinced Irv. He kind of convinced Irv to make that run, and Irv's got it all. You know, in the bumper and all types of shit. And Irv go to sleep. And one day we come home, and my mom see the bumpers missing. I don't know Irv is doing it. I never saw the drugs. I don't know he's doing it. And I get mad shit with Al. So it's not like he's not my man. Other shit. Yeah. And that's why mom would make me Irv is scared to come down and know that shit, all the things is missing. And then my mom still know what's going on. And then I grabbed him and I said, nigga, what you doing? That's the first time I was really going to hurt him.
You hurt, but you caught yourself.
Not because he's just doing that, because now we got to go get it back. We got to find out who, which we did. We found everything. We got who, because I was like, who, what, boom. This is in the hood day. This ain't no music days. This is before we got any of this shit. Nigga found the niggas, whatever. Got all of it back, but maybe like a half a key was missing out of 9.
And y'all still go though.
Yeah, we still Gucci, nigga. But the niggas that he's dealing with, I know them, and I called him up, and he's
so
like, yo, one of the dudes was Jamaican. He started talking some shit. I was like, if you watch Belly, a lot of this is from Belly. I promise you on everything. That's how you got it from us. You know what I'm saying? True story.
What? From Belly?
Al Bundy is DMX.
Oh shit.
That story is DMX. That's who played Al.
Wow.
And that's all of that shit in Bayside, the house and all of that shit.
Yeah.
The 2 other dudes, I promise you that's Belly. And Hype Williams made Belly. Brody.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, yo, Ron, good job. You're doing a great job. This is my producer. I just love his style. Get on my nerves. He's good at what he do.
He teaches me.
Shut up, bro. That's my man. This is you killing this shit. Cause you so like me, you so crazy, like you don't give a fuck. Now, what's the best music session you ever been in? I know it's a lot. I know that's so hard, but I gotta ask you. Your brother's a major producer. You got your own relationship with people, like a session. Like I know. All right, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna tell you my best session.
Okay.
My best session in my life, Greer, is Diplomats. It's me and Jay-Z. They're doing New York City. Everybody Dipset said Cam'ron's way better than Jay. Cam, no disrespect. Everyone know I'm a Jay-Z fanatic. I didn't buy into that. It's not happening. Not happening.
Shout out Cam.
Shout out Cam.
Shout out Cam.
So Jay went and killed Cam, killed. I'll never forget that session. New York City. I said, God damn. And I'll give you another one. Feel it in the air.
Why does your story
that's one of my
always end
favorite
with
songs.
Jay-Z winning? I just want to know that.
Because it's true.
Why
Hey, but Jay wins.
Jay wins. Thank her. Jay wins. Heard what he says? He wins. Ron, he wins.
He's nice.
Ron,
Every
he
single
wins.
story.
All right, Cam killed New York City, but Jay finished it off.
Can we give Cam some props?
I just said that. Cam killed New York City. For her, Gotti says a monster. I'm gonna give one more record. Feel it in the air.
Ooh.
I went to LA and I got the beat from LA. Heavy D produced that.
Beanie.
Heavy D
One of my
produced
favorites.
Heavy D produced
Still
that.
in rotation.
One of Bean's friends got killed in Philadelphia.
Oh man.
He came, his mother called me, have you seen him, Gary? He's going crazy. They come to baseline. This shit all years ago. They got a duffel bag and you already know what's in there. I said, Beans, man, you alright? I'm going through something. What? Go in the booth and tell them what you're talking about. That's how I make feeling in the air. Now, I did my story. Give me a fucking session, man. Come on, I give you two.
I got a lot of sessions.
But give me one.
Again, I'm gonna give you one. I got one. We had Electric Lady. You know Electric Lady? That's Jimi Hendrix, Kendrick's studio.
I've never heard that, but thank you. Where's
Electric
that?
Lady
Hendrix.
downtown. Yeah.
Not who that is. I know the studio.
Not Jimi Kendrix. That's the producer.
Yeah.
Shout out Jimmy. What up, boy? Jimi Hendrix studio. Electric Lady, and we're making Holla Holla.
Ooh,
And the reason that was so special, we had all these songs made for the album. We didn't have a single. I find the beat.
You found it?
I find the beat. My man Fingers. Shout out Fingers. My man Fingers. I tell Irv, yo, I think I got it. He's like, get over here now. I rush over there, put it in. Him and Rue go crazy. But the reason I love it is because that record, to me, there's another record with Baby with Ashanti. These are like, for me, like it shows the essence of Irv's genius with the music and creation of the music. So, man, he's
Still
one
is.
of one. Promise you. You said was. He still
Cool.
is. It's just
With your brother?
Yeah, fact.
Irv, nice.
Well, the power of Irv is that we're waiting.
Nah, there's records out right now. Shout out Ricky right now.
I gotta know the
Heartbreaker.
Ron, you tell me
It's
right.
It's R&B stuff. But shout out Ricky and Heartbreaker.
Okay.
Irv produced it. And, you know, again, Irv's genius is in the production area of this business is one of one, man. You know, Dr. Dre was his idol. Like, that's who he wanted to be and compete with. And I'll never forget. But that record, let me go back to that week. I get that beat. And what made it so good is Ja probably went through 4, maybe 5 hooks. Irv said, don't write no verses. With this beat, I need that hook.
You need the hook first.
First.
Okay.
And me and him, we outside, we playing Tom. We gambling and shit. And Ja would come out the booth, out the room, and yo, I got it. Say it, spit it. He heard Ja say what it was. That's not it. And we back to cars. Come out. Yo, that's not it. No, that's not it.
Damn.
Then all of a sudden, I got it. Rue come out. I got it. I'm doubling up on this. And holla. Irv went crazy. Yo, the room went fucking crazy.
That's it.
That's it. Late. You know, and again, I give Ja so much credit because think of artists, especially today, how they don't go back and write stuff. Who's gonna listen to someone and believe what? Like he believed and trusted Irv so much. He wrote other hooks.
Yeah.
He could have been like, nah, nigga, that's it right there. I'm not writing nothing. He didn't question it, and that's what Irv had with his artists.
Nah, he definitely got Cash Money click.
But let me tell you something. A baby with Ashanti, the reason that's That's Mary Jane. That's Scarface.
Yeah.
Mary, Mary, Mary.
That's
And
my
he's talking
shit.
about getting high. And Ashanti comes in and Herb's like, no, bitch, you gotta sing it like this. He go in the booth. He said, the problem is you never got high. You don't know what that feeling is. He said, you gotta have that same feeling for dude. He go in the booth and he's singing to her how she should sing it on the record. And she would do it and say, but it sounds stupid. She hated that shit. She was like, it sounds stupid. Baby, baby, baby. I was like that. Yo, we going crazy. We was going crazy with that.
Yo. So now that was it. So now I gotta say something to you because this is a verse that I like. I'm sorry, this is what my job is if we moving because you like me. If we let you talk, we'll be here till tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Jay got a verse hard not to kill niggas.
Full-time job not to kill niggas.
It's a preem.
Preem gave
part of
him.
that. Explain that.
These are
something.
Preem's lines. These are Preem's lines. He owes Preem. He owes Preem. Jay, you owe Preem pub, nigga.
Wow.
Look out for the nigga, y'all.
Now explain that.
Another one of his lines. Jay's one of Jay's greatest talents, in my opinion. Again, just seeing and watching and understanding what he did. He would take everything and make it a song. Yeah. Whatever you did, he would be able to. That is an art form at the highest level. That is such a great talent. He sees something and he can convert it. But Preem literally said, yo, it's a full-time job not to kill niggas. Jay was like, ooh, like that's a mean line. I've been giving money since 88. It was really 86. Preem said, I've been giving money since 86, nigga. Woo!
That's tough.
I've been giving money since 88. You know, there's a
Still
bunch.
spending money for 88.
Yeah.
That. Okay, this man, we killing that shit. Now,
Yeah, dope. But again, no, I don't look at that as nothing. But that's an incredible art form to capture it and then put it in song and make it into like legendary shit. Like genius.
Wow.
Genius, yo.
This is Ron. No, Jay, that's why I tell you, Ron, when I go through my shit, I do my shit with podcasts through my mind. But Jay does that. Jay go through something, he put it on wax. That's what he do.
He's
He
a
live his
beast.
life like that.
He's a beast.
Told you he's with me. Now, you know that.
He's
love
my
me.
favorite.
He's my favorite too. Thank
He's
you.
my favorite. He's number
Thank
one.
you. Thank God.
He said it in the song. He
Number
said, "How am I not number one on
all
anybody's
time. We'll get that
category?"
later. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
He said, from pop culture, all his influences, it's like you
Leave it
have to
alone,
make
leave it
him number one.
Leave it alone. Man.
Honestly.
Leave it the fuck
Like,
alone.
but I don't know how people might judge something differently, and it's not
This
no disrespect to nobody else. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Go for it.
This is the most important question of the night.
Oh man, I didn't do it.
You ain't do it, man. but I got a lot of pride. But I'm gonna ask you because I know you're gonna go. I'm tired of you industry motherfuckers. Yeah, gee, I got you. It's not happening. My company, my friend's company, we work together. In 8 months, it's not much, but it's something.
Yeah.
We did 15,000 subscribers with nobody helped.
Dope.
Your company helps people who are trying to come up.
Yes.
I'm asking you, for a company like us, what the fuck can you do for us, man? I want to break that bread, man. We need help, man. And I want to know what can your company's big on helping.
Okay, just understand you're mixing business, right? So I'll keep it above.
No,
I'm a
it's
music business. Listen, I'm a music
no
business.
more.
I'm a distribution company for music, for artists.
That's music company. That's a company.
So that's music. I distribute. I have about 4,000 artists that I do
Except
distribution.
4,000.
And growing, it's not a lot.
That's a lot.
You know, see, when I deal with these other companies like TuneCore, they got millions of artists. Like, don't, man.
Def Jam never had 4,000 one time.
But they're not doing. There's the barrier of entry for Def Jam. If you don't hit a criteria, you can't get in. I have no criteria.
Oh,
So I deal with the lowest nigga to the highest.
That's
It don't
real.
matter.
That's real.
So it's no criteria. There's no blocking, if you understand.
I got you.
So again, I have music. I have music that I'm pretty sure you might start needing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, when you think of what you're doing, you need music. You need a theme song. Right? Think about what I'm telling you. This is part of the strategy or marketing of your business, of what you're doing. Music needs to be incorporated, right? There should be some type of theme music. I used to do a radio show. I own me and Rich Black. Shout out Rich Black. We own like 28 independent internet radio stations, like all across.
Still
the
to the
country.
same?
Yeah. You know, Highly Unique is our parent company. We get millions of listeners every month. monthly listeners, and I could tell you exactly how many people heard your song. You know what I'm saying? When we played it, like 50,000 people heard your song when we played it at this time in this part of the world, that part of the world. I can break it down. You get all the analytics. So again, that's what you should be looking into. So when you ask me how can I help you, I'm giving you the game. The analytics is how you're gonna grow this business. Who's your listener? Where are they at? Maybe you start doing a little big face show if you knew. If you was to tell me 15,000 and they all in Chicago, maybe you get your ass to Chicago and do some live events in Chicago because they know Big Face. You understand what I'm saying?
So you gotta look at where my views is most at.
Absolutely. Where?
Just all of the analytics.
All the analytics, and you get it today.
Gender, age.
You get it today. You get it today. You get it today. Analytics, your marketing team. Who does marketing here?
Hold
You're
up.
the marketing.
He does that.
Digital marketing. Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
We're learning.
Listen, man.
We
I'm
humble.
ground up. I'm humble. Ground up. I'm just giving you game. You need digital marketing today. You mentioned did someone mention early leisure just earlier today?
But Gotti, when I saw you at Dykeman, you was schooling me. So you said, Gary, I'm streaming. Remember the guy was with you, so streaming. Yeah, like I got like.
I don't get. That's the next stage. It's like you're putting it on YouTube.
Okay.
At a very low premium, so a return is not subscribers. You'll get to your ads. You get ads on your show yet?
Yeah.
So you're connected to your ads, so you're gonna get ads. So you know how that works. It's all about engagement. The longer someone watches, so when people fucking hear me talking and they want to keep listening, Chris was talking that shit. Okay, that helps your engagement numbers, which gets you more money on your ads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they judge you. The views is one thing, but how long did they stay on is another.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And what really, is cost of acquisition. Again, I didn't go to school. I learned.
Man,
I got it up. No, I'm trying to explain.
I'm
trying to
like,
explain
we bottom up.
something.
All my crew bottom up.
I'm bottom up is what. So it's not how you could do it. Again, there's a different for ads when you start getting ads on it. There's three ways. It's just if they see it, if they click it, and if they buy it. It's different levels of money you get for those three.
So now I'm gonna listen. I school. I get to the school
understand?
after.
Yes, sir.
Now my question to you is this though: how does somebody like me, shout out to P Diddy, be him had a situation back in these cool
Diddy, what up?
to get on Revolt? It would have the numbers can't lie. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but Volt is a network, right?
Yeah.
Why would they want to put you on and you have no audience?
That's
Once
what
you
I'm
have
asking,
your
okay.
numbers, they're gonna. Who did they just put on there? They did something. Fat Joe.
Okay.
He's getting numbers. He
My
was
man
getting numbers.
Justin
Justin LaPorte.
That's just
His father.
But
Nah, that's
Not Diddy, sir.
No.
that's his son.
He got all
That's
the
my
views
man.
from girls.
Justin
He
don't put him on there.
Ask all the questions, all the young girls.
He got a Club Miami, all crazy.
So just the boys on because he's okay. So bottom line is
we're watching. Hold on, we're in an era right now, right? Just let's get out of what you're talking for 1 second and go into let's go into boxing. You just watched the white boy Logan, whatever, fight Floyd.
Yes.
Why?
Clap. We want to see.
Okay, he got numbers. And people get mad. Why is he getting paid so much money? He warrants it. People buying that ticket to go sit in that seat. They're paying pay-per-view. It's not about nothing else. Floyd could afford anybody, and it wouldn't have been the same.
Yep.
The money is not the same. It's just business. So when you ask me, like, you gotta get numbers. Once you get numbers, you're gonna be able to put your
So
check on the table.
bottom line, what you said.
Say, what you wanna do with this?
So what you telling me is, I gotta keep building up the block. When I get my numbers, it's over. I gotta keep fighting.
You're gonna write your check.
Ron said that, and me and Ron good with that.
Hey, Nori, tell him, yo.
And unfortunately, I'm not bragging.
This is real rap.
My most worried,
I
man.
remember, like, that's what we have to do with each other. We have to.
I'm sorry, Gotti.
But
You
we
get
have
my
to
fucking nerves, man. Relax. All I was gonna say was, fortunately, my crew is not broke. I'm gonna keep grinding without this podcast. We're fine.
Yeah.
That's all I was telling. He always think I'm gonna go crazy. My mama's crazy.
But I'm
He's always
saying,
going
that's
crazy.
what we gotta do. We gotta help each other. Like, that's what niggas
Will you help
gotta
me?
do.
My name's good. Will
I'm
you help
helping
me?
you.
You said streaming to help me. I'm calling
Giving
back.
us the game right now.
Yeah, right. No, I'm calling this my boy. He's a good guy.
That's $1 million
And
game right
when you
there.
ask about streaming,
That's
so I
$1
got Clash TV. Shout out Yvonne at Clash TV. Clash TV is a streaming platform that You could watch all these different events and comment. Like they could put, so I could take this. It doesn't need to be an event. That's what I was trying to explain in the part, but it's, you know, a little hectic. It could be this on Clash, and guess what? It's an interval now.
Damn.
120 million. So that's your order. You have a.
Yo, stop, man. I'm a little wolf. You just broke me down, man.
No,
Let's shoot me, man.
Yo, come on.
Yo, you're in this segment. You said 120. We gotta work on that. Don't worry. We're gonna get it.
Yo, he got millions and millions of dollars in it. So you know he got a lot of dollars.
Don't laugh, bro. Don't laugh, bro.
But what I'm saying is, he gets ads, and you can share in the revenue. He helps you get your stream.
But I got to get to a certain number for that.
No, I could do that on the strong arm. See, I'm a different nigga. So
Perform.
Back to the strong.
Because I'm your friend. Because I'm your friend. Chris, I'm your friend. You know me.
Okay. That's why I introduced you to him.
You damn sure did.
Alright, I'll open the door. See, that's the problem with niggas. They don't open the door.
You know what you said to me that day?
Niggas close the door and no, I'm about letting the animals in, nigga. They keeping the animals out. That's why Universal never wants another nigga like me and my brother in the building. They like, these niggas let the animals in. Nah, but we have to. They owe us that. We deserve that. You understand? This shit is deeper than music, nigga. This is something that I live for. This is something I'm gonna die for. You're not gonna play with us like that. We are so much further, and we should be even more. You know what I'm saying? This shit is deep for me, man.
I'm not gonna name no names. You said some fly shit to me. I said, yo, man, what I gotta give you? I ain't gonna do that because you do business, homeboy. You said, gee, we're good.
Yeah.
You're fine. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I didn't
we're good.
I'm like,
Yeah,
get yours,
we're
man.
good. We're good. But,
This is a connect. Figure out how to monopolize with it. Use it.
You see the mom movie though? When they get all that money, they drop the bag off to the Godfather.
But that's different.
Yeah, me run for that way. God.
No, that's different. So when
Think
I
about
say
this.
listen, I'm all about that. If you go on my phone, right? Everybody's name is next to whoever introduced me to. Why do I do that? So when I go get money, I know I owe you money. Because I just made money with the nigga you connect me to.
Wow.
You understand?
Is that a Big Face Gary Show quotable? Are we
That's my
keeping that?
shit. I'm taking
Are we keeping that?
Are we?
We keep
That's
that.
our
how I
shit.
live, though. It's
Oh.
not
Me
even
and Ron
this
want to
ain't
pay
that.
everybody.
This is how I live. If I go get bread with my man that got me, whoever put me to that nigga,
Man,
I'm
get-
getting them
get
back.
Jimmy some
So
tequila.
when you say the Godfather drops the bag, that's the right way.
He
That's,
was nervous. My
you know
brother.
that's called.
No,
That's,
listen,
you
man.
paying ties, nigga. You paying ties. It's no different.
Me and Ron watch mom
That's
movies.
like you paying homage.
So God, you gotta pay. God, you got to.
But that's after the fact. That's not before the fact. See, that means you getting the money. You can't give me money and you didn't get money.
Why-
So I'm like, go get it. nigga.
Yeah,
Work.
'cause he might
It
be
take
the
time
one
and
that
energy
gets
and
the
work.
Well, me Ron automatic. We might see you off the guard. Ron said, yo, they go Gotti. Ron, my Ron to run to the crib.
Run and
Yo,
give
get
it
that
the
tag.
tag.
Yo, we have to wait.
Whatever.
We have to run to you.
And again, you know what that is? That's a gesture of good faith on your end to whoever looked out for you. That's the right thing to do, my nigga. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm gonna skip a question, but I got this one. One thing about you, when you have beef with the 50 Cent shit, everything, you stepped at everybody. I remember we had that conversation. Only one you ain't get to was Lloyd Banks. You know that's the #1 album right now on
iTunes. He had the #1 route album without 50. But I tell you, wasn't even supposed
You
to.
know that's why I fell in love with you, right? You know that's why I fell in love with you one day. Me was talking, the way you said, I said, can you tell me why you and 50 and your brother got beef? You know what you said to me? I don't know, guy.
That's a fact.
He said, I see where I'm on. He said, I don't know.
You know,
He said, I don't know.
You know,
but
how did it start?
No, he said, you and Ja Rule. He
Someone
said,
I don't know.
you said, y'all don't know. And he said, you and Ja Rule went back down. I mean, you went somewhere. Yo, stay by yourself. Watch this, Ron.
We shot the video Murder for Life on the Avenue on South Side. You know, we're Hollis niggas. Hollis and South Side don't get along. No.
Yeah, no side.
You know what I'm saying?
Your
We don't
Queen, Ron's
fuck
a
with
Queens
each
guy.
other.
He no more than me.
I'm Queens all day.
Oh, you Queens too? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Frankito, Frank, you know.
Story.
I know him. No, I know.
My whole crew from Queens.
I know him.
Brian
There you
Wood.
go.
Story.
I know Chris. I know
Hollis-
Chris.
Hollis was crazy because Hollis was like Hollis versus everybody.
Yeah, they thought we was the suburbs, but we was
only-
real street niggas.
End of the day, I don't like, and that's why all my niggas didn't understand how he was cool with Praying, because he's the king of the South Side.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it all came from love and respect. If you don't approach it from that direction, so I don't know how we got into this shit.
He said, no.
Because we shot a video in the middle South Side on Jamaica, Queens, right on the avenue, and we shoot Murder for Life. We have a party at I think it's Club Amazura in Queens.
Amazura?
Yeah, Amazura.
Right there.
By the train.
And John's headlining and everything.
Yeah.
So Black Child knew 50. Caddy knew 50.
Man.
You understand what I'm saying? So they invite him in. I don't know what he even looked like. I don't know nothing. I promise you on my kids, I didn't know nothing. I played ball with him and found out that day that's who it was. And I got into a little, just to see his temperature at that moment. Clues did the part, the thing. You can check Clues. Shout out Clues.
Clue.
Again, but I don't know what he looked like now. I just hear he's beefing. But at this point, he wasn't beefing yet. At this point, he wasn't beefing yet. But I believe he wanted to be with Murder Inc. How does Preem manage him and he ain't fucking with Murder Inc? You understand what I'm saying? Put it in perspective. How does Black Hand Chaz, God bless the
God bless, that's my brother.
That's my brother.
Yeah.
How does Chaz manage him and he don't fuck with Murder
What's
Inc?
his name again?
Who?
Graf. Thank you, Ron. Graf. Thank you.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's and we set meetings up with him to try and put everything to the side and just let's get money. I tell everyone, I said even more proof that this is all cap with all of this beef. It turned to real things because we really got at the nigga. Again, I didn't take no losses with this nigga at all. So at the end of the day, we really was going chasing, but I'm chasing on the strength of John or even my brother.
Not being you.
It's not me. And Irv only did it because of Rule. Like, it's only Rule really rules my brother, so it was one of those things. And at the end of the day, it got heavy where, again, you know, there's a lot of altercations, a lot of lawsuits.
She got crazy, I know.
A lot of lawsuits, we paid. Doctor bills, you know, these niggas want doctor bills, we paid.
No, I remember. That's how I met you. I mean, me and you met before, but you was telling me, Gary, I don't even know what the beef is.
I don't know.
You said, Gary, I don't even know what the beef is. Ron told you, he said, I don't know, but I'm staying tall.
I'll give you more. Tina Davis was working at Columbia Records, 50 signs to Columbia. He contracted us for 4 beats.
Your brother put
50,000 a track.
For your brother.
On the Love. At the time we was going to charging 100 a song. We gave it to him 50 a track. So 200,000, first half 100,000 out of his budget came to us to do records for him. But all of a sudden we got all this beef. It makes no sense to me, but it's all smoke and mirrors. How does public not know? I don't know. But again, I'm not going out and talking. Like I said, I got no beef with the nigga. That's the illest shit. I got no beef with him. I did what I did. To me, it's so far.
And you told me that too, though. So
I don't have no problem with the nigga. He walked in. I was like, it's whatever. If you insist, we will oblige, nigga. It's no different.
You remember the first time? I love what he said. That's Ron shit too. You remember the first time you met me?
Man.
I don't remember either, but I do know.
Man, I know we in the building though.
I ain't gonna lie. That's my man.
No, for real. We in the 2000. It's gotta be 2000 or 2000.
Were you there when your brother did Can I Live?
Say it again?
When your brother did Beat Can I Live, were you there?
Yeah.
That's probably why I met you. Yo, listen, bro.
Yeah.
We was doing first. The original dot was done on all of our hood friends. We had no job or selling drugs. Like I said, we all were drug dealers.
Trying
to figure it out. Dame said, "Yo, Gary." He told everybody this. Let's do it together. We're gonna win sooner or later, and we did it. So I see Irv Gotti ain't too tall. Was your brother about 6 feet? Like that?
Yeah, he's same height.
He comes in with his SB 1200. This motherfucker, I said, what is it? I'm laughing because I remember his brother different. They look alike, but you can tell the older brother.
Yeah.
That nigga hit that shit up. Can I live? I said, who the fuck is this? And then when Jay said we don't lease our cars, we buy them, you even sort of look you had on your face. He's like very laid back. Irv is very, oh my God, we got it! We got Irv go crazy. That's when Irv got the bourbon.
Yeah.
They got the big blue bourbon, remember?
Yeah.
You had the big Ford with the launcher, bro.
Yeah.
And now the big shit with leather seats, music, rims, everything.
Dang.
Everything. That shit was crazy. Remember Dame Boy went after, remember?
Yeah.
Dame Boy went after you. You're wrong.
Shout out Dame.
Shout out to Dame. I love you, Dame. You crazy motherfucker, but I love you, man. When I seen that, I say ready. Then after a while, Ron Irv had hit after hit after hit after hit. Then Fat Joe said yo get a $250,000 beat. I didn't know that.
250.
Dr. Dre was just Dr.
Hey,
what Dr. Dre?
250 and 6 points. So you know.
You understand what that is, Ron?
10 points and usually
That means
we took an extra point for the writer.
Dang.
Ron, Then, so imagine Dr. Dre, we looked up what Dre was gonna be.
Yeah.
What you got, $500,000 beat?
Yeah, he got up to a $500,000.
Damn.
Herb or Dre?
Dr. Dre.
No, Dre's a monster. What did the record Dre have?
Getting close to
If you remember, I think
A beat?
a beat.
Yeah.
Huh? He was getting
He was
what?
getting close to 600 to 700 a beat.
He was taking your entire
Your whole thing.
for one song.
What?
Deep, come on, deep cover?
Yeah, what?
So, that was the thing. So, you don't remember. So now, yo, I have to say this, man. This is Ron, great job on your job again, Ron. You're doing a great job, man.
Thank you, Ray.
No, Ron does all this. Oh, here we go. Mike Geronimo, man. He got real emotional. Yeah, and I already know you like him.
Emotional what?
He was very upset with your brother because he said he asked your brother to get rid of Royal. Your brother asked him to get rid of Royal Flush.
I don't know.
See, great question. You don't know? Move forward.
Know.
That's it then. Move forward.
I don't know.
Before you say that, because you keep it real with everything.
No, for real. I don't know, and I don't, again, look, Mike and Irv, man,
Damn,
things I know is, like, Mike had a chance, man. And, you know,
Mike
did my show. Mike had a chance.
At one moment in time, he had a
He
chance.
was that nigga.
And that window don't stay open.
Hell no.
And Mike blew that window with my
Nah, I know. He from Flushing.
Yeah, and he blew that window, and then that's why they might do some funny shit.
That personal shit.
I don't know. I never was in the middle of that at that moment.
Oh, that was
at that
work.
moment. No, I was at that moment. I was helping her out. I owned a construction business that I was doing.
We'll get to that too.
You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
else too.
All right.
So since you got to it, then fuck it. I don't do that. How do you go from your sister and you making millions of dollars in construction, and then you say fuck it, let me go to music business with my brother?
It wasn't that easy. I did both.
Oh, okay.
I burned it at both ends. I was doing construction daytime. You got to be on the job at 7 in the morning, finish at 3:30.
Yeah, that's union.
And then it's all union shit. And then I was leaving from there, going right to the studio or the office, in the studio, staying up all night, learning the business.
Oh, you're doing actual construction, just watching it for your sister and you.
I fucking work.
Or you worked, you was working. Okay.
It's my company, but that's more money, right? Let's learn.
You get paid as a worker and your company.
I'm not worried about getting paid. It's my business.
Just trying to blow it up. That's how many
You know what I'm
rounds.
saying? Like, if you own it, yes, you could draw a salary or whatever. You know what I did? I put my money in my annuity for my union because it was a union job. So I was 731, local 14, 1010, 10 knockers. I had mad books.
Wow.
I learned and I taught myself all those trades, and I just like so this way it covered us. Because it's all union shit. Like, if you don't cover yourself, the union comes down and they'll close your job up and all this bullshit.
No, that was the back. My
So
man,
I had to cover myself by getting all these union books. And operating the machines as an owner, I could operate anything. I didn't need a book. But I would pay my union dues into those things because that was like building up my equity and annuity for later on.
Okay. So, you Lloyd Banks, are you cool or?
I don't know the man. Wow. I don't know the man.
See why that's
And you know what? I promise you, I have no beef with niggas or nothing of that shit. It's like, it's so weird because if a nigga did good, I'll congratulate. Good luck.
That's kind of what it was. What was so dope was that you said that he was just one of the guys that you hadn't bumped into because you was a real dude. You was bumping into him. So now that he's not with 50, it was just how you felt that he's number one
I
without
bumped into
50.
Yayo one day with Floyd.
Oh.
You know, I know Floyd a long time. So me and Floyd Mayweather, we had the Intercontinental, what's that, on 45th or whatever that is, 44th.
Yeah,
Right across the
44.
street from Bad Boy, they used to have their studio right there.
Yeah, 44.
And he don't realize that I don't really rock with him.
Okay.
It was funny, but he come up and it's all, again, I told Floyd, like, if it jump off, nigga, you gonna have to you gonna deal with everything, you gonna catch it. But you know, I grabbed him up, everything. He's like, nah, no, you know, it was all, this is after, like years after all of this shit, and it was like, again, that's how it's supposed to be. As men, what are we really beefing for? I done seen niggas die over real shit. And if I don't know what the beef is for real, see, that's why I don't feed into it. I don't feed into it because all I know is when people ask me about it, it's just a story to y'all. Like, y'all want to know about it because you don't know the real shit. And I don't have a problem talking about it. But it don't mean nothing. And we talking about 15, 17 years ago. It's like for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yo, Gotti, that's
I'm
what I'm
fucking 54, my
Gotti,
nigga. Like I'm not even thinking
and
about
Gotti,
it.
something I'm telling you.
Boy,
I'm telling my man's Els and Grandma, man. I don't know what these motherfuckers be mad at me about. I don't even know. I might know why you mad at me. I know you step to me and say, yo, I don't like this or I don't like that. But I don't know. So you know what? Yo, you too much like me, man. We cancer, y'all know that. There's a lot of folks around that shit, That's why he crazy like me,
I
Grant.
heard cancer too.
He hit what's his birthday?
26th of June.
You're wrong.
Wow.
All the same. All right, man,
That's
I got
crazy.
I need to get my
And
son,
50
man.
again.
I'm feeling good about life right now, Ron.
I did class.
You should, man. You a boss sitting next to a boss.
Yeah, I ain't a boss shit.
No,
I'm
no,
okay.
stop forgetting that, man. Everybody in the room know you a boss.
Look at him, he put his
Sit next to a boss.
I'm not a boss.
I'm hanging listen, motherfucker. You went to, hold on, I'm gonna get you, fucker. How the fuck you gambling $1 million a week?
Damn.
Yeah, motherfucker. Fucking, I'd rather get that shit to the company for that shit.
They took my book. The fucking niggas, they took my book. I had a gambling book.
$1 a week.
It was 1.8.
Damn.
And it's not just me. Rule bet 2. Herbal bet 2.
Why are they looking at you? Yeah, you got your fucker. Look at my ball. Listen at you. Y'all like it's nothing. Yo, look how they looking at you. Yo, listen. Yo, everybody say, you see, it's just me. And then you ain't no shit. Hey, yo, apologize to my friend.
You know what?
We ain't never seen no money.
Bet 2.
We ain't seen no money like that. My crew don't front, nigga.
Oh, listen to me.
That's how I do it, Frank.
That goes into my case. That goes into my case, right?
Yeah.
So I have to, you got to tell your lawyers if anyone's in anything. If you don't confide in your lawyer, you get a new lawyer because that means you don't trust that nigga.
Okay.
You have to trust your lawyer explicitly, whoever the fuck you fuck
We
with.
need him to get you up here. We need
You know
him.
what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he's asking me about because they had all these bags of money. I'm like, man, it's true. It's 2 sets of bags of money that was coming in my office. Tour money, Rule going tour and come back with duffels.
Damn, that's easy.
No exaggeration.
I see that.
Duffel bag of candy. I'm the gatekeeper, my nigga. Like every dollar come through my hands.
Yeah.
I got the count machine behind me because they confiscated all of that shit. And I'm counting money. I got a fucking safe from the floor up to here.
Cause everybody trusts you.
Damn.
They trust you.
In my office, right behind my desk. And I'm fucking, and then I gotta give it to the accountant. But in gambling, I'm a different person. I manage Phil Ivey. Shout out Phil, what up, buddy? Phil Ivey's the best poker player in the world.
No, he's a beast. He still do it? He still killing?
Absolutely. I'm in Vegas with him. That's where I'm going when I leave from New York. Go be with Phil. End of the day, best human being in the world, ever. Phil Ivey. You need to have him on your shit. Best.
Well, if you can make it happen, we'll go there.
I could do it. I could make it happen. But
What Ja Rule?
Phil Ivey.
Legend too. I need Ja Rule.
Absolutely. Josh is just so busy.
You
Like,
New Yorker?
people don't realize this nigga stays booked.
Yeah,
People
bro.
don't realize he tours
Ron
consistently
schooled me on that though.
making money.
He's rapping so much money.
Everybody.
Ron said guys make money.
But it's timeless.
Time.
Ron said guys
The
never broke.
kids is gonna catch it. They kids is gonna catch it.
So Ja Rule
That's
tour a
what
lot.
he did.
Tours a lot. Okay.
That's what he did. The
And
nigga-
the
we got shorted on a genius, a musical genius, Ja Rule.
So you
That's a
said,
fact.
Yeah.
We got shorted on that career. And it's sad because it's like we didn't get to hear the best, in my opinion, of what he was about to give us.
Wow.
Definitely at the peak too.
Yeah. And he was on the roll and then all of a sudden all this bullshit.
I got a beef
And
though.
it just stops and it's like,
and I'm
fuck,
shocked
niggas
you didn't
is
stop.
Crazy.
I got a beef with you. 50 went at him and stole his style.
Well, yeah,
I can't believe you ain't see that garbage. You
did.
don't drink, you don't smoke.
They
guys.
did.
Here's
Oh,
the problem.
because you
I
smoke.
just said something earlier.
Killed him and stole his style,
I
else.
just said something earlier. We're not in today.
Okay.
So remember that. Because today, the internet, you could do it yourself.
Okay, you're right.
You couldn't do it yourself. So when he's getting pushed with all that shit, Universal is cooperating against us. They're forcing a choice. You understand?
All
Guess
the money
what?
made,
Hold on.
all the money John
He's
made.
on Interscope. He's with Dr. Dre, Eminem, Jimmy
So,
Iovine.
Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah,
He's a ball.
Interscope.
Jimmy Big.
We're at Def Jam. Guess what? It's all Universal, nigga. All they do
Yep.
is take our money and say, here, put it over there. See, they don't give a fuck. That's all they did. They shifted. Just like that. You know?
Your God in the world
The
saw it.
testament to how big he is how Big Murder Inc. is. I want when anyone talk to me about that nigga like with that shit, I'm like, yeah, that's because it's Murder Inc. They don't understand it, but that's why he's so big.
And
You understand? The beef, all of that shit is what propelled him and catapulted him.
And God, the world is crazy. Everybody said, why Jaru fell into that trap?
He didn't
The
fall into
world.
that
But now you're saying that they need to hear that.
It was a lot.
Because he stole his style. Shirt off, L's, everything. Murder.
What we didn't realize, again, in that moment, he was going out and all he's catching is this murder. We go out and all we catch is this j. You understand? So, but we didn't realize he catching it the same motherfucking way.
Okay.
It's just the way the industry just wants to see conflict. They just want to see how you gonna react. How you gonna react? I walk into Paramount fucking arena there in the Garden. You know Paramount, right in the Garden, of course. For the Golden Gloves. You know I deal with boxers. I got all my fights.
You've been doing that shit for years.
For years. So I go in there. This is in
Still
the
doing it?
light. But this is the heyday of this beef. And I walk in, it's me, my nigga Rock, and my nigga Eyes. God bless the dead, Eyes is gone. We walk into this, it's just us three. We walk into the Paramount, and it's like the whole Paramount get quiet. Like when we walked in, they see me, and all I hear is, I mean from all over the arena, my nigga, like real rap. I tell Rock and I tell Oz, and we get them there, they'll tell you. I say, yo, if y'all don't want to come in, y'all could leave. Rock's like, come in. Rock's from, he's from East New York. He's like, nigga, we ain't going nowhere. And Oz is from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. Come on. So we walk in, we sit right behind all of these motherfuckers that was doing the G Unit. We sit right behind them on purpose. And I start talking greasy. That's one thing I did.
You real motherfucker like
I would
me.
incite the riot. But I'm smart enough to know you don't want that problem.
Exactly.
It's just a fan, my nigga. Respect that.
And
I'm like, I don't care you a groupie nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't know I'm in there with I walked in with just us three. I got at least 200 niggas from Brownsville in there. Like crazy, all my fighters there. One of my niggas come over there, yo, Chris, what's up? Yep, I'm good.
Hold up, Ron. I gotta do this. You didn't answer. You think you slick, girl. You never gonna get me. The $1 million we gambling. You just threw. You said something. You went around it. Finish my question, Ron. You would've got on me yesterday. Come on. Finish. So what happened? Million a week. Continue. How did and you was getting $1 million a week? My point is, how'd you get to that?
I shut down some bookies in my day.
And that's the bottom line.
I'm very good at basketball. I'll tell you the good truth. I'm very good at basketball.
Playing or just knowing?
Well, no, I'm talking about sport betting.
Oh, you're a beast. Oh, yeah, I can see
I'm
that.
very good at basketball, a handicapper. I'm not that good in the others, but in basketball, I had a run in basketball. I was really tearing them up.
Okay, that's it. I just want
to one of the main guys that told on us is a guy named Darnell Nichols. His fuck nigga himself. You know what I'm saying? But he did say in his testimony, he's like, he was my assistant. He was like, Chris could be a professional gambler. He was like, because he was watching how much I would win. And then I would take niggas out, let them fuck it off, everything. Like, it was crazy. It wasn't like it was sitting in my pocket.
So imagine something, even though you won.
I don't drink. There's no one.
You don't do. That's why
no one spend more money in liquor than me.
Or you feed everybody. Your crew.
Come on.
I like to drink. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on. I take 20, 30 niggas with me everywhere
yeah.
and blow it out. The feds would be mad at me. And then you know what I tell
Your brother drink a little bit here and there.
Light.
Yeah, he in his
lightweight.
Yeah, he like this.
Lightweight. Listen to me. The feds would be mad at me. They be following me all around. They come out. I come out. They standing right there. I said, why y'all mad? Y'all picked the wrong job. I said, y'all could have came and had a drink with me too. What the fuck? Don't be mad. We having a good time, and I'm sober as fuck. I ain't.
So you don't do nothing. Guess what the world's waiting for? The Supreme Team movie.
Oh, that's coming. Herb is that's in the process.
It's a process finally?
Absolutely. It's been in the process. It's, to make a movie is not like a record.
Cream's locked up, am I correct?
Facts.
Is he ever come home?
Man, only been the grace of God.
You're trying to work. You're trying to help him. But
Listen, we tried every angle to get him home. He shouldn't be in. He should have got a day.
They did him dirty. It's not that
They didn't give him a day. They should have gave him a day. Okay. Period.
So the movie's in process. You're working on it.
Yeah, Paramount.
Yeah. This is a piece that I feel you're gonna love. This one to me. I'm gonna tell you the story. Reasonable Doubt, all of y'all was built on friends. We always in the streets. They called us and said, listen,
Each other's crutches.
let's come out, hang out every day. Let's drink, get your money during the day. We're gonna A&RJ album together, talk our shit, see what it is, and we're gonna get the album done. We got the album done. We got a record. We got to do with Freeze Records. Biggs came about. Biggs was definitely big. Jay-Z and Dame own Reasonable Doubt album. Right now, Dame was trying to sell his piece of his deal, of his album, and they give him a hard way.
The NFT shit.
And yes, and I'm asking you, Jay's giving him a hard time. I'm not asking pick Charles because you fuck with everybody, because I do too. What do you think about that? How do you think Dame is bugging? My opinion is everybody should eat. They all did it together. I was there. Break the shit up evenly and just let it go.
You know, I hate it.
I hate it too. Bothers me a lot. Bothers me a lot too.
First and foremost, I would say I hated it. I know I had spoken about that, and I'm gonna keep that private because I spoke to both of them directly about it.
Who's both?
James, and not about this particular.
Some other, okay.
Just about their relationship. And I just hate seeing niggas that, like, I know Dame would have did anything for Jay. Anything. And it's hard, in my opinion, it's very hard. And I don't know all the details.
I don't either.
So, and again, it's over my head. When I just see it from my eyes, my lens, it's like, damn, I hate seeing that with niggas like that was brothers.
They love Dame Dash, Biggs and Jay was a black-owned company, Jimmy, making over $600 million a year. You don't see that no more. That these motherfuckers came. That Cash Money came. They couldn't understand it. It's a good answer. It bothers me. I love all of them.
Even Rough Riders, don't forget.
Rough Riders owns a bunch of money. Don't even talk about that. Death Row, well, Death Row's not type of motherfucker.
Death Row's the West Coast, but man, Suge, man, shout out Suge, yo.
Well, Black owned, yeah, they did it too.
Shit, Uptown, nigga, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, but not that level, man.
What, Mary?
Oh no, it's Uptown Records. No, I'm sorry. You just said Uptown. I'm thinking Harlem. Listen, I'm thinking Harlem. All right, well, so you it's a rough situation.
I would say this. I would hope that if, let's say, you know, people that built something so special together. Like I heard, not knowing if it's true or not, that Jay offered to buy his share. He owns a third.
He said 1.5 and
But he owns a third. So whatever the number is the number. But it's a third for that third of the equity of what he owns. And I would hope if that's real, Dame wouldn't not let Jay own it. If you was gonna let, again, if someone's gonna own it, again, I don't know if it's real and all the details of it, so I don't want to. I'm just saying if that's a real deal, and then because I heard Dame say, if it's real, send it. Send it off.
I seen that too. Yeah.
I seen that just the other day on Instagram.
Yeah, I seen the same thing, so I saw that too.
Instagram, and I was like, wow.
It's just crazy.
But if it's real, like I believe Jay would send it because that value, that asset is valuable to him, and he doesn't want it in the hands. Remember, this is their baby. You don't want to put your baby in someone's hands. You don't know how they're going to take care of your baby.
I was there from the bottom. That's why Big Face gave me something. I was there from the bottom.
I'm going to say I hate it. That's all.
Okay. Well,
that shit hurts.
It hurts me, so I get emotional too. I move forward. I get so emotional with that shit.
We got to be better than that as people, man. That's it.
UJ,
that's not
especially black people.
Hey, and that's not picking any side because I don't know who's right or wrong.
And that's what I said too. I'm being clear. Let me do this for them right.
Yeah.
I don't know who's right or wrong.
That's why he was asking.
Yeah, I'm saying again. I'm Rockefeller for life. Jay-Z, Biggs, and Dame. Without y'all, my name don't mean shit. Biggs, your big brother named me. I just feel how he feel. Like, God damn. I wish it could be another way, man. Moving forward. Now, Suge Knight, Jay Prince, and all you guys were about to start a company, but all you had legal issues.
Yeah.
Y'all never did it. I think you should go back and do it. Why y'all didn't do it, man? Y'all super powerful, man. Y'all super powerful.
Listen to me. Jay Prince, that slippery motherfucker. That dude's done, Jay, what up, boy?
Yeah. You say something about him in Houston else, you going to the trunk. That's her. That's Gotti.
Jay's the old man.
Say something about him in Houston, you going to the trunk.
No, you can't fuck with Jay.
Yeah, for sure.
But he earned it. It's not like it's not warranted. Like he really earned those stripes. I tell everyone, when anyone talks to me, and I've been around all these different gangsters, whatever you want to call it. I said I never seen someone stronger than Jay Prince.
Okay. Now,
but to do it now again. First of all, Sugar's locked up.
Yeah,
So you can't really do it now, and the game has changed.
Big time.
Distribution is what I do with Adventure Music. He don't plug my Adventure shit.
Well, no. I'm going to you. Help out. Adventure Music. Shout out to Adventure Music. Shout out to Adventure Music.
ADD, right? That's
ADD. Shout out to Adventure. We're going to war with Adventure Music. I am humble. I am humble. My company, my brother's company, we need help and we coming for war. Holla. Adventure.
All independent artists, but that's why that business doesn't work now, because we was gonna do distribution. So I'm sitting here telling you, my goal with Adventures is to get rid of Universal, Warner Brothers, and Sony.
Well,
so if that's my goal, how would I start up a Universal?
Yeah. But God, I gotta be a little more cocky. I'm so humble. I'm a little better than people starting from bottom up. I've been around. I do a little more help than that. I'm a little better than that. I have to be honest. I've done A&R, Seagull, Young Guns, Free White Bro. I need a little more help than that.
What do you need?
I just need you to put me. All right, I'm gonna do the street shit. I sell 30 grams a week. I need to do 7 keys a week. And you're the cartel and shit.
Do you need the connect or do you need the clientele? Which one?
Oh, I got the clientele. I need no. I think people talk all the time.
You get the product and can't
the product. No. I got the product is me. I need your brain, and because I'm smart, motherfucker. I'm saying it on my show. I'm a little better than that. I move no more than 30 grams a week. I do about 7 keys a week. I need you to get me to 100 keys a week, and then meanwhile gonna drop that big bag on your face like, yeah. I need hip hop, and so we all can eat. But you guys are great. I'm a hard worker. I need that.
I love this because this is what all of those podcasts did to everybody now. You see that?
No, I'm just trash though.
No, but you know what?
I'm sorry, Ron. I don't care what you say.
You the best.
I don't care. No. I'm just trash. Drink Champs is super big. Queens Flip is super big. I know me for what I'm doing. For with no help, I'm there.
Let's go. Come on.
I want my friends having roll. I want all my friends having Rolexes. I ain't got shit right now. We got Mazzies, we got Wranglers, we got Bourbons, we got all types of shit, and we ain't get a lick yet. A lick, not a lick yet. And we not selling drugs. Yeah. We'll have to see. Yo, Gotti, thank you for coming on my show. You murdered this shit. You're too real. I love you. And I'm going to get you to help me with my movement because I don't play no games. I love you, man. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
Chris Gotti, gangster.
All you independent artists, Adventure Music.
Adventure Music all day long. Yo, you a beast, man.
Thank you.
You too much like me, motherfucker. You don't give a fuck. You're brown. You don't drink.